It's Thursday. That means we are back in nutrition educator Lynn Matava's kitchen. If you're looking for a quick and simple way to bake tasty chicken, then Lynn has the recipe for you. Let's check it out.
I want to show you something today to help your family eat more home-cooked meals into the new year. So what we're going to do today is we're going to bread chicken breasts at home, and these can be used for a variety of uses. The first thing I'm going to do before my hands get dirty with the chicken is start by making the breading. And this is a very simple breading, but it's something that's always a pleaser, and it's got very few ingredients, so it beats getting all the things from, like, say, fast food or something. So we're going to take some panko bread-style breadcrumbs, and you get these kind of in a can, usually in the baking section of the grocery store. Throw a few more in there, actually. And then the magic ingredient here is some Parmesan cheese off the block. And I've already shredded some, and I'm just going to add in about a third as much of the cheese that I have in of the breadcrumbs. And then we can put a little bit of seasoning in here to your preference. I'm just using salt and pepper today, but if you have a magic chicken seasoning, as many people on Delmarva do, please feel free to use that. In and stirring it around, and now I'm setting this off to the side because now my hands are going to get a little dirty. Here's some space. Okay. So I've got a bowl here with a little bit of milk in it that we're going to soak the chicken breast in so that we can make this stick to it. And these chicken breasts, you will see, are very, very thick. So I've just got a sharp knife here, and I'm keeping my hand up, and I'm kind of going halfway down through this breast, keeping my hand up and making sure that I'm not about to cut myself. A couple times I might flip it open just to see how it's going. It's going pretty good. This is a very, very large chicken breast. And I did break this one up, but that's no problem. It's going to work just fine in the pan. And so what I've done here, and these are still really large serving sizes, but I've created a much smaller serving size and something thinner that's going to cook a lot faster. And I'm just going to put them in my milk here. And once I've got that soaked in here, I'm just going to put it in our breadcrumbs. Got one clean hand. I'm going to drizzle just a little bit of oil in that pan and coat the pan. You could use your non-stick spray for this as well. Non-stick spray does really well here. I don't have any at the moment, so I'm using this oil, and I'm just brushing it to make a very thin coat on the pan. All right, and then what we're going to do is just kind of toss this chicken breast in the panko and cheese mixture until I get it good and coated. And then I even pat a little bit extra on, because the magic in this really is how the cheese melts the breadcrumbs, and panko tends to be a little bit more on the crispy side. It really adds a nice crispness to this. So I'm going to spread this out as thin as I can. And then I'm actually patting on a little bit extra, maybe an extra tablespoon of this, all the way around just to make sure it gets coated really well. And then once we get as many breasts as we need done for dinner, we're going to fill this entire pan and pop it in a 400-degree oven. Usually it's about 10 minutes on the first side, and then I flip it over depending on how thick the cut of chicken is. I flip it over for another 5 or 6 minutes. This one's pretty thick. It might take a couple more than that. But we're going to make sure that it's cooked all the way through and that all the juices are running clear, cooked to 165 degrees. So we just pop that in the oven. And these are just nicely coated and brown and crisp. And the great thing about this is you can apply this to so many different things. This could be sliced and thrown over a salad. This could be put on a sandwich, and you really don't need to add extra cheese because it's got all that cheese that's in the breadcrumbs. So you've got a sandwich that already has a ton of flavor. Maybe add some lettuce and tomato and whatever other toppings you would like. You could do a little hot sauce and do the kind of Nashville chicken thing, or Chesapeake chicken if you do a little bit of Old Bay hot sauce. This is just a really a great thing that you can do, and these keep pretty well in the fridge too if you line them with wax paper. That way you pull them out and you can even toast them in a pan quick if you want them to stay extra crispy. But this is a great thing for meal prepping too, to have just to eat throughout the week. So So I hope I've given you some new ideas to try, and if you try it, let us know what you think.
Now, as a reminder, we do have all of Lynn's tips and tricks on our website. To find them, just log on to 47abc.com and click on the Good Morning Delmarva page.